of the half circle. I bust through the back of the circle. 50 don't have no idea who I'm on the phone with. I hand him my phone, said, my boy want to talk to you. That nigga grabbed that phone like he was drowning in the water, and I threw him a lifesaver. He grabbed it, came out the half circle. He knew Dougie D though, it's a New York nigga from years back. So they talked real quick. I swear to God, 50 told me, come on, we went in the trailer. Mind you, Magic and his homies are standing right there. We go in the trailer, just me and him together. He started the conversation off like this. He was like, look, anything I'm finna tell you, don't let it bother your ego, because whatever I'm saying to you, I'm saying to me first, and I'm sharing it with you. My name is Curtis.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
So fast forward, gotta ask you about 50 Cent. How did you end up, first of all, as you know, the Big Meech party canceled. I don't know if you remember. It's all over the internet right now. We don't know who caused it, but we kind of know that, you know, a move was made. You know, this is chess, not checkers.
Right.
So how did you end up first meeting 50 Cent?
I was in Atlanta, Georgia, doing what niggas do when they go out of town and they don't got a job, but they trying to get some money and they don't got nothing legal to do. I took it with me. I was fucking with another nigga named Kill from Gray Street. He really was the one, but he took it with me when we was doing that. Just so happened my brother was in Nashville, Tennessee, doing some whole other shit with some people that knew Young Buck. And it got to a point where he kept calling me, talking, oh yeah, Young Buck this, Young Buck that, nigga. He pulled up to the projects, 60 niggas outside, he in a rag top tray. He just grabbed me. Just me and him pulling off. So I mean, my brother was going through some like sibling competition at this time. He in Nashville hustling, I'm in Atlanta hustling. So we both trying to show each other, nigga, I'm finna get it without you, and we gonna come home and ball together.
Yeah.
We on that. It's my big brother, Big Spider, free my low. But anyway, we was going through that. So he keep telling me with these Young Buck reports, he know I'm a rapper. So one day I told him, I said, bro, if it's all like that, cuz call my phone. Cuz was like, you know what? Give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, Young Buck was like, hey, I'm already fucking with you. Your brother out here getting my hood right.
Oh, that's hard. I like that.
So shortly thereafter, my brother and those niggas that was in Nashville that knew Young Buck made their way to Atlanta, where I was, because Young Buck was on the Straight Outta Casual tour, and Atlanta was one of his upcoming stops. So shout out Sibo, Hair, rest in peace Tick. They all came, and we was in Atlanta together a couple days before Young Buck got there. So we thugging, all hanging out, going to clubs, getting to a little riff-raff, whatever. So it got to the point where Young Buck chain got took in Chicago while we're in Atlanta together. So Young Buck's next stop from Chicago was supposed to be Milwaukee, then Atlanta. He stayed in Chicago extra day, skipped Milwaukee, came to Atlanta. The niggas I was with was so cool with Young Buck crew that when Young Buck went to town, he had to go do radio and some other shit. But by the time Young Buck got to his hotel room, we was already in his room kicking it. So these was his people. Mm-hmm. So we in there thugging, whatever. Now, mind you, Young Buck come in this room and he's telling everybody how this chain just got took in Chicago. Once again, it's a room with like, I don't know, guesstimating 15, 20 niggas in a hotel room though. Like it's thick, smoking weed, everybody posted in their corners. Young Buck is standing up talking, walking around, nobody talking but him. He's telling this detailed story about this chain, how he met Godfather in Chicago, Jojo Capone, this, that. I said, I'm the most heated. I swear the West Coast need it. Blue cleated, undefeated, guaranteed to three-peated. They can't beat it. Get mistreated, dismissed, and deleted. Shouldn't have competed. Spotter look so crisp and conceited. I'm weeded. 100 yards of grass, every pass completed. Both the Remy and the neighborhood in me is deep-seated. Filthy flesh, so I feed it. Know the word, but don't read it. Tried to sit behind the pulpit, but couldn't stay seated. Rap sheeted, cause I cheated. Many bangers got breeded. Hope to make it to them gates. Don't even care how I'm greeted. In a pack, I'ma lead it. Never be impeded. Killing quota, gotta meet it. Born at 97th Street. In the bash, I'ma sweet it. Let these hoes dirty deed it. We deep fleeted. Skeet it in they face and watch them eat it. Repeat it until it's run down. That's the way it's created, exceeded. Went from buckwheated to fucking succeeded. Separate the average from the great. Let me have my own slate. I got a strong trait to conquer. I was stood a long way. I ain't got no fool friends, although I negotiate with a few close-knit niggas as we negotiate the appropriate price for the freight on the crate. Hibernate and calculate till I get my groceries straight. Yeah, baby got back, but it ain't no debate. I'd rather live celibate before I go broke. No joke, these hoes can't wait till they blood flow late. They hate to see me bounce and scrape the concrete on 4 gates with no mate. Salivate when my datings rotate. Nipples twitch and get tight. They pussies pop and pulsate. My parole date pronounce my pursuit to control fate. I move 16 for 8 to compensate when I'm late. Demonstrate the genus. I'm a gangbang genius. Prone to stay the genius if I stay at this rate. So back then, anytime I rap for a nigga, it was the first 2 verses I always rapped. But I used to keep going. I used to have a million rhymes in my head. I used to just keep going. Keep going till the buck was like, man, what the fuck? What? Them is just words. We all know the same words. How do you move a nigga with words like that? Mind you, he was in the middle of telling this captivating story, you know. I just started drowning him out. He like, man, fuck that. Niggas be on me with that Tupac shit. He like, man, you got it. He like, man, my folks can't make, you ain't got no situation. Man, if my folks can't make it shake, I'm gonna find somebody. So that was the inception of being inside that crew. And from that point on, he was there. He was scheduled to shoot Shorty Wanna Drive video shoot in California. A few weeks down the line, he tried to get me to leave town with him on tour right there. I told him I couldn't do it, had a lot going on. But I met him in California for the Shorty Wanna Ride video shoot. Ended up in the trailer. Similar thing. Never met 50 Cent. He don't know nothing about me. I've been sitting in this trailer all day with New York and Nashville niggas. Me and Piper from Great go out to go get some pizza. Come back. I ain't been gone 15 minutes. As soon as I go to open the thing, big white security say, don't go in there. I'm like, what? They're like, 50 in there. I'm like, oh, okay. But shout out Big Dame, who had been around a few days. He like, oh no, Spider cool. Oh, okay, bam. But this time when I go in the trailer, the only seat available is like right here from 50. Wow. And he's addressing this whole trailer about that chain getting took in Chicago. He telling Young Buck, D-Tay is done. He can't be seen in no pictures with you. You wonder why I ain't been on the phone with you all this time, Buck? Because nothing to talk about. He said, when you get silent, the streets talk. It was a gangster conversation going on. I ain't gonna go into details. Guess what I did? I'm the most heated.
Went in again.
What? And the whole time I did it for Buck, I had him by the eyes. I could tell I had him. 50 looked at me like I was the dumbest motherfucker in the world. To where I didn't rap as long for 50. I made Buck stop me. 50, he didn't give me no feedback with his energy so much. I finally got like, my throat got dry. I'm like, I could go on. And he was like, for what? Hey, get his number. I said, whoa, shoot.
Get his number.
I thought I had fucked up, bro. I thought I had made the wrong mistake. That nigga was looking at me like, where did this nigga come from? Who is he with?
And why is he in there rapping?
Yes. And I thought, I'm like, oh, you bozoed out, bro. That's what I'm telling myself. So all my energy started like kind of going out. Cause that nigga looked at me like, Buck, I knew I had him performing for him.
He was giving you energy.
50, he didn't give me nothing. I was like, so I stopped. I said, and I finished saying like, I could keep going. He was like, for what? Like, let's do it. I'm like, oh, okay, shoot. Yeah, shout out to 50. It was amazing moment.
So how long ago how long after that did he recontact you and y'all start trying to figure
that was a 2-day video shoot, right? Shout out to Magic from A7. Niggas that know, Magic used to terrorize industry, right? But he also a peer of mine, and he known me since a puppy. Okay. And so he was up there at the video shoot doing his 1-2. So I can recall me walking around. Shout out Dougie D from New York. I'm telling Dougie D about the latest developments with meeting 50, what he talked about, da-da-da-da-da. And Dougie like, we happy about it. Now I'm walking through a video shoot, his trailers and all that. I hit a corner. I see my nigga Magic with a half a circle. 50 got his back against the trailer. Hands folded, with one foot up, with that fake ass smile, and he could see my eyes, but none of the half circle could see me. So I'm talking to Dougie D. I know Magic. What Magic is doing at this moment, we do together.
That's hard.
This Magic don't know what I just established. So from the back of the half circle, I bust through the back of the circle. 50 don't have no idea who I'm on the phone with. I hand him my phone, said, my boy want to talk to you. That nigga grabbed that phone like he was drowning in the water, and I threw him a lifesaver. He grabbed it, came out the half circle. He knew Dougie D though, it's a New York nigga from years back. So they talked real quick. I swear to God, 50 told me, come on, we went in the trailer. Mind you, Magic and his homies are standing right there. We go in the trailer, just me and him together. He started the conversation off like this. He was like, look, anything I'm finna tell you, Don't let it bother your ego, because whatever I'm saying to you, I'm saying to me first, and I'm sharing it with you. My name is Curtis. I don't know if he was factoring that in, but he was like, look, I get excited when I see myself all over again. And he said how he had to go to the West Coast to get on because the East Coast industry was hating on him.
Right.
And he said, look at him. For me, it was vice versa. So we talked, we built, we did whatever. And he told me this is what I respected so much. Because just think, Magic, everybody else up there trying to get at him. As a matter of fact, shout out to all the Grapes, 3 up top. When I met 50, he had already had relationships because Young Buck was on the Grape Streets dick so hard. A lot of my niggas from Grape was already in that circle. So when I first got on in the streets, it was rumored like Spider hated the Grapes out their situation with 50. But however, after he and I communicated and had that long conversation, after I had got him out that half circle with Magic, when we left that motherfucking trailer, before we walked out, he talked about what he was gonna do. He said, I'm finna go overseas for 30-some days. When I get back, I'm gonna make it right. And when I leave out this trailer, I'm not finna talk to another nigga. So then he walked out the trailer. We was in there like an hour. Magic and his crew was still standing in the same position. Love you, cuz. See that thing. But anyway, he walked out the trailer, avoided contact with them, followed his security wherever he's gonna go, finished the rest of his day. And I can remember there was some hours still left. I'm cool. I ain't tripping. I know what I got locked in. I remember he was leaving, and I'm standing out here with the homies, and he stopped his truck. Window came down. I walked up to it. He stuck his hand out. He said, I'm gonna be overseas 30 days. When I get back, I'm gonna make it right. While he was overseas 30 days, we had a lot of long phone conversations that were incoming from him to me. And when he came back,
that's history.
Yeah, he made a lot of shit happen.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.